remains retained if it is inserted versus binded?
Off the top of my head, I guess I'm not quite sure. Let's give that experiment.
I believe there's a system variable that can control that, whether you want it to keep the layer states or not.
Is that controlled by the viz retain? Does that also affect binding? I've not tried that. Let's go ahead and try this. Let me bind this guy right here. I'm going to try the bind option, and we'll see here that
At the top, they both came in on, but I don't know.
Looks like everything came, and all of these these nested layers were all turned on as well. So I guess I'd have to set up try a couple scenarios here, and see if I were to maybe change a large number of these to another state, and then come in Xref to the Xref manager and bind in. It appears that the bind option will allow the layers to maintain their state in the host. Now, I don't know if I went out and, well, those are probably turned on in the original file. So let's try just real quickly the bind option with insert. And it looks like it does maintain the state of the, no, it does actually turn them all on, didn't it?
Nope, they're frozen up.
They're frozen with those same ones? Yeah, I guess they are.
Yes.
So, and then I guess if that layer matched the layer name of a native layer in that drawing, I guess it would probably place that geometry onto the existing layer with that name, and then I guess the layer state would most likely just stay as it was in the host file. So
I guess the host file would have precedence.
now, I'm glad you brought that up. I didn't. I forgot to put that in my notes. I'm glad you used the term retain there, because there's also a system variable called viz retain, and I would have to do a little experimenting to find out if that has any effect on the bind and insert. Viz retain is a system variable, and what this variable does for us, there's various ways to access it, but I like that we have now autocomplete. So I type VIS, and we see viz retain, and you can set this to 0 or 1. And when it's set to 1, what it's going to do is when you reload an Xref, if changes have been made to the original file and you need to reload it here in the host, any settings you change, any of the statuses you change for layers in the host file